day 507 overhead press every day. We're about a week and a half till the first official day of spring. But today feels like spring. Camera might be picking up birds chirping a little bit off in the distance. Got the 16 kilo kettlebell, and I feel like a little bit of juggling, at least to start. That's actually switching the direction that I'm having it rotate. Everything, the Russian instructional I watched, everything, you flip the bell, you can flip the wrist one way or like pop it the other. So everything, the bell could rotate clockwise or counterclockwise. The bell could rotate over the top vertically or under vertically. Switch. 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 That's progress. Switch. That's the scariest one for me. The vertical flip. That was me trying to get it, instead of flipping that way, to flip that way. Yeah, that's, that's weird. Not sure what I was going for. Ooh! Feeling there. Kept going. It was a hard set. In a way, this session, just under an hour and 15 minutes, all in all. It felt like being a beginner again. The kettlebell juggling, even though it's a light bell, you're doing so many odd patterns, so many weird movements, that you have all the little muscles in the upper back firing. Stuff that doesn't fire on a regular swing, clean, or snatch. You hit those little muscles. So your upper back gets that good feeling of soreness. That good feeling of soreness that you got when you were starting out lifting a barbell. I guess that would be about 14 years ago now. Deadlifting at the start. Deadlift was probably my favorite lift, maybe the squat, when I was a beginner lifting weights in high school. I saw what the few people in the school weight room doing the bench and curl, upper body bro, every single day program were doing. And some of them, yes, did have stronger benches than me. Late in high school, however, 235 pounds doing six chin-ups at a time. Might have been 8. I think it was a few sets of 6 though. That got me to where I was one of the best curlers in the school without training curls, because I was bigger than most and also could do a handful of chin-ups, which most of those dudes weren't doing the big compound lift. This talk was initially going to be me saying that with this kettlebell stuff, without programming, just taking the bell outside and putting in effort and lifting the bell in whatever manner pops into mind in the moment. It's completely whim. It's instinctive training in a way, but a bit different because the kettlebell really does demand you come up with some creativity. Part of it's stuff you see done online. I watched a kettlebell juggling instruction with the channel name being Rabator or Radabor 10. I'll put it over my shoulder so you can read that. I really liked those 2 parts, kettlebell instruction. Just gave me a lot of good ideas. And you have the big Instagram channels as well. Steph Jurensen being the first one that comes to mind. You can look at what people are doing with this kettlebell, juggling, freestyles, flows, and then just get yourself outside with the bell and see what you can do. I like that aspect of it. There's very much an artistic, creative expression to this kettlebell stuff, but I felt that way with training in the first place. Back in high school, I didn't follow programs as written. I never did. Like, when I was a sophomore trying to run starting strength, I had junior ROTC, which had PT. I had wrestling and track, which had, whatever amount of running the coach made you do. I threw the shot put in track because I liked the idea of getting big and strong and throwing the shot put. It's funny. I'm not used to talking to the camera and I kind of zone out. I was talking freestyle with the kettlebell. It is technically winter still, but it's warm, a bit windy, and quite sunny. That's why I'm out shirtless today. That's why I feel like when weather gets better, you should get yourself outside more and more. Mind you, 507 days I've pressed overhead. I've been outside almost every single one of them. A couple really, really light 10-pound pair of dumbbell, keep the streak alive stuff at the very start, off camera. Not everything's been heavy, but a lot of it has. But really, with the kettlebell, it's been moderate, almost entirely. Mostly moderate. In my mind, I do feel that I should do some heavier stuff more often. And I did that last 2 weeks, some barbell, 2-arm and 1-arm pressing back into the rotation. A few days ago, I was supposed to rebuild my sandbag and I didn't end up doing it, so that's gotten pushed off a little, but it'll happen soon. I'm not going to put that off another decade of I should rebuild the sandbag like it's been since I used it a little more than 10 years ago last. Guess what I'm going to say is you can train with the kettlebells in a very unstructured manner. So long as you have the effort behind it, you're going to get big and strong. Me, I'm probably an endomorph, firstly. This is what 6'2", 290 looks like. Not super, super fat like what you see on the scooters in the store, but I'm heavier than I should be. I probably never should have went past the 255 that I got to, or it's 253 technically. The 255 that I got to when I was still in high school probably should have been the stop point on size for me. Would have been healthier to stay mid twos, never get up to very, very high twos. And I've never seen 300 pounds. Highest I've seen on a scale was 297. But that does not mean that I have not scaled at 300 pounds. I just never stepped on one to see it. I like the creative, artistic aspect of training. Personally, I feel that too much in life has rigid structure. So when you're on your own time with weights or calisthenics, what have you, when you're on your own time, don't be like an accountant and have a rigid structure to it. Just go out there and have a blast. Pick your movements on a whim. Pick your weight on a whim. Do everything instinctive in the moment and have fun with it. That's the biggest aspect. Are you having fun with it? People who don't enjoy the gym don't stick to the gym. People who don't enjoy training in whatever environment they're training in, they stop training. If you don't like the gym, get yourself some kettlebells. Start some calisthenics and do it at home. If you despise training at home, get to a gym. If you don't like a standard commercial gym, find something powerlifting. Find something strongman, though that's less common than the powerlifting ones. Find maybe a CrossFit box. Maybe some hole-in-the-wall place that's independently owned and local. They're there sometimes. Heck, maybe the strength stimulus you need isn't even lifting and isn't even calisthenics. Maybe rock climbing's your thing. I'm not elitist or snob about any of this. I just want people to get outside or inside, if that floats their boat, and get strong. Because mankind needs physical strength for quality of life, both physical and mental. Hour and 10 in this lift today, however long this long-winded talk was. And in that hour 10 of lifting, I did the video editing as I go. So I don't have to video edit other than just cutting off the first few seconds, setting up the camera, and the last few seconds, turning off the camera on this one. I hope that I sat myself down properly distanced from the camera for the top of my head to be in it. Not great at setting down the camera and making sure that I'm going to be in frame yet. All this video editing stuff, you get better with it as you go. It's a learning process. Yeah, I'm 500 plus days in, but I'm still a beginner to this. I'm still learning it, and honestly, the longer I go with this, the more I love it. It got me back into training. Filming myself work out, which at the start, which for me, Instagram was starting out when I was in high school and starting to lift weights. At the start, filming myself train seemed inconceivable. Even almost a decade ago, the people who filmed every set, it just struck me as odd to film form checks on yourself on every single set and workout. And now here I am. My mindset, my mood, my existence has changed. And here I am filming more than not of my lifting, with every so often doing something calisthenics on video. That reminds me, that'd be a cool way to end this. Haven't kicked into a handstand in quite some time. Right in the muck. That one was all right. See you guys tomorrow.